guys.
Hey, Ross.
What's going on, Ross?
What's happening?
Good to talk to you once again, man. Welcome to Aftershocks.
Nice to be here. Great.
Excellent. Well, Ross, we just talked to Sean like 5 minutes ago, and he of course has plenty to say about everything. And one of the things he was telling us that we weren't aware of was that you guys we're going to talk Conquered Lands, but obviously there's a lot more going on in the Death Dealer camp than just Conquered Lands, man. So talk a little bit about, where you're at with all this music that you guys are working on for this project or for this band.
Yeah, it's a pretty good situation. I mean, we had the third album hanging around for a while, and we wanted to obviously finish it. And when the shit show hit, everybody had time. No one was, everybody's doing the same thing, which is pretty much sitting on their asses. And instead of sitting on our asses, we had ideas, and Sean and Stu really started pumping out a lot of songs. And so I'm recording right now Death Dealer 4.
Right.
Yeah, he was telling us, yeah.
Not only Death Dealer 4, we have enough for Death Dealer 5.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
It's a good situation. So, I mean, and Death Dealer 4 is fantastic. So,
well, Death Dealer 3 is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like you made a shitty record with Death Dealer 3. Conquered Lands is awesome, man. I have to ask you, man, as a guitar player and as somebody that has really put out quality guitar riffs and leads, especially in the last few years. We were just talking earlier right before you came on about how much we loved Born of Fire.
Yeah.
And that's such a quality record from you. And then you come right back with Conquered Lands. You got a lot going on in your playing. It's almost like something kicked in that really has revitalized you as a player.
Well, sure. I mean, Born of Fire is my fourth record for AFM.
Right.
And, we did By Bloodsworn last year. And Born of Fire was March 6th. And we didn't get to tour on that. Yeah. We haven't toured on that yet. So,
right.
So when the green light is given, and we don't know when it's going to be given, we're going to have Born of Fire is going to be ready to be toured on as a new record. Death Dealer 3 and 4 we're going to tour on, and it just seems to me that I just work. I'm constantly working. If you hear all this noise here, I'm at my batting cage.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm here 7 days a week, and I'm multitasking now. And music is. I'll record tonight at my studio with my partner. I mean, there's just nothing I won't do. I mean, I don't take any time off, and
sure.
I think that's. And not only that, I'm recording with the Dictators again.
Oh wow!
The Dictators will be touring too.
Oh wow, crazy. Okay, very cool. You're a busy man.
Yeah,
still.
It's a great thing, So
yeah,
I've been putting out a lot of stuff, and but it's only going to come out if it's good. I mean, really good, and. I'm excited. I'm excited about Conquered Lands. It's great artwork, great packaging. The videos are fantastic, and the songs are great. So when you have all that, it all starts with the songs for me anyway. So
right,
yeah. Well, speaking of songs, the song I really like, Ross, on the record is the one you guys just did a video for. Called Running with the Wolves. It's just got that really good old fashioned, hard rock classic metal sort of sound. And, I read a statement you made about the new record, where you stated that people can use this uplifting rock and roll to put some positive energy back in their lives. And I love that because I couldn't agree with you more. That's what I think all of us need more than anything right now is a little positive energy. And it seems like, so many well-known like hard rock and metal, musicians just, they won't shut up about whether it's politics, or whatever it is. They're just putting up, a lot of them put out a lot of negative energy. When listeners and fans, we look to obviously you guys, musicians, most of us go to music as an escape from all the seriousness, of daily life and everything. But at the same time, I understand the frustrations because, like I said, your guys' livelihoods have been derailed, just as much as anybody's. For you personally, though, I mean, how difficult is it to write uplifting music right now at a time like this, especially where, there's still no light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to obviously getting back out there and playing, live music?
It is, you know what? It is a bit depressing. I can tell you that. I mean, a lot of people are out of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crews, press, merchandisers, venues are closing. It's a tough time for everybody. And I mean, I thank God I have my business here. That I've been working at continually for 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
And people go to me, "You're a pretty smart guy, man."
Hell yeah.
But sports is something I love as well. So, I mean, I feel blessed. And to write songs, positive songs, and I mean, heavy metal has its, it has its
sure, mm-hmm.
Heavy metal
yeah, sure,
isms.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the word.
Isms.
We try to put positive vibes in back in the world. That's just the way we are. I mean, we want our fans to enjoy our music and just take a load off and no, man.
Right. Sure.
Have drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the interesting too about Death Dealer, and your Roast Boss band, is that 3/5 of the band of Death Dealer makes up the same, 3/5 of it's the same lineup as you had from Born on Fire with Steve and Mike LaPond, in the band as well. So for a guy like yourself, I mean, you've been obviously in several bands, over the years, throughout your whole career. You've worked with so many different talented artists, especially at this stage in your career. How important is it to have that stability of working with some of the same members within your projects instead of, venturing out and playing with a variety of musicians, which is something I know you've obviously definitely done as well throughout your career?
Well, I've always said I want to play with my friends. I'll always play with my friends. It's a great thing to play with people that you know. I say that about everyone, including Manowar, by the way. And Joey and I had have our differences, but it doesn't mean that with a good sit down meeting, things couldn't get resolved. And but that being said, I don't think that's going to happen. But I've always said I'll play with my friends, and having Mike and Steve in Death Dealer is great. And Stu is a great buddy of mine. We've been friends for a while now, and Sean. So we have a great relationship, and it's cool to be able to count on people, when you have to go out and do things.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right. Well,
it's a certain comfort level.
Sure.
Sure.
It is. Ross, I want to go back to, you mentioned about your batting cages, and I own one of the largest pinball places in the country. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, nice.
So people are definitely hitting. That's good. But I'm curious for you. Obviously the music business has been torn to hell with COVID. How has that business been? Because I know my pinball place is like getting murdered because people are afraid to come in. Are you getting the same thing?
You hear all those kids crazy yelling in the background?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you hear a lot of them. Yeah,
kids, especially in New York City, they have to be active. Okay, they've been locked up for 3 months, and it's the worst thing that's ever been done to them because they deserve to be locked down. Okay, these kids they're growing up, these young kids, they have to come out, they have to have socialization with their friends, they have to play baseball, especially most of these kids are Black and Latino, and they need to play baseball. We have a lot of organizations here that are doing that. No one's taking no for no one's taking no. This place, the Cage, we have 12 teams.
Okay.
We have our own 12. We have our own in-house Cage Warriors, and Cage Warriors, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, all ages from 6 to 18, and they travel around. We just had our college showcase. We had 7 universities come to our showcase, and a lot of our young men got offers.
Great.
And
Oh, very
yeah,
awesome.
I mean, we're pushing the envelope. We want this whole thing to continue. We don't care about it. I mean, we're mindful of our masks and everything here, totally safe and separated. But the process has to go on. These kids have to get an education, and they have to they have to play sports. They just have to play sports.
Right.
You growing up, you have to play sports.
Right. Well, and I just want to say it's really cool of you to keep the place open. As you know, a lot of places have been, because of government or just fear or whatever, have been pushed into closing their doors. And, it's great that you're able to continue.
Thank God. We were closed for 3.5 months.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A lot of money.
Mhm.
But we were able to get some pandemic insurance and stuff like that, and work the things out with my landlord. And it's 10,000 square feet here, and it's a lot of rent. But we worked things out, and we're back in operation, and people are coming to us because we've been here for 16 years, and serving the community. And I think this is a recession, depression proof business, because the parents will spend on their kids no matter what. They will deny themselves. They will deny themselves food,
Right.
to give their kids an opportunity. Because especially a lot of these kids, they're looking. They want to play major league. They want to play in college. They want to, somehow be professional. That's always the, the chances of that happening, are very slight. But that's their dream.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have dreams is good as a young kid.
Sure.
Absolutely.
I had my dreams.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like you said, New York's a baseball town. It really is.
Huh?
I said New York is a baseball town. Growing up there myself, everyone loves it.
But it's a town that's been destroyed.
Well, it's been destroyed, though. Absolutely. Yeah. Obviously, more than probably any city right now in the States. I would agree. Yeah.
And we're going to fight. These kids are going to be playing our leagues. Other organizations have rented this place. Oh my God, for months straight now. So it's a good situation.
Yeah.
So,
no. Yeah. Definitely. Well, speaking of, the Dictators in New York there, we were, me and Chris, you were talking right before you came on. I think one of the more interesting things about your career, Ross, is that, it's so really unconventional in terms of how you started out playing with punk rock with the Dictators, and then you went on, full speed metal, with Manowar, and became a guitar shredder, and it's often where you don't really see that, often that kind of transformation, especially, like I said, New York. I know, growing up there, punk rockers, most of them fucking hate metal. They hate it. You know what I mean? So that's very unconventional what you did. How did you make that transformation back in the day?
Well, the Dictators were always considered too metal for the punk and too punk for metal.
Right.
It was like punk metal, because of me, because I had, the heavy guitar player in the band, James Hetfield, said, Ross, obviously in a punk band, but you're a heavy guitar player. And I just my influences were blues and Led Zeppelin and Hendrix and Sabbath and all that stuff growing up. And so that's the deal. I was always a heavy guy, so making that transition was never hard, and I keep doing it. I do Dictators, RTB Band, I just did a track for Die Krups.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
No More Heroes by the Stranglers. And,
Wow.
Which was fantastic. Really came out great. And I'm just, I can play anything, I'm learning myself mandolin. I love it. I'm trying to learn something new every day. And before I go to bed, I'm always playing. Tonight I'm going to be recording a Death Dealer solo. Business.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you were just talking, obviously this has been a very challenging year. What, you've had to go through, obviously professional, on a professional level, and a musician, obviously with your business as an entrepreneur. How cathartic is it for you personally to be able to continue to write, and create and release new music? And are you noticing anything, different when it comes to your playing in terms of like, sort of your creative juices? You feel like they're being enhanced a bit right now, because of all this shit that's going on?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm all I'm thinking about is music at this place. I mean,
sure.
And, all I'm thinking about is music and what I have to do. But
Right.
it's a tough time. It really is, and I'm not one of these guys just to give into the depression, give into the your record came out March 6th, but it just came out at just the wrong time. Oh, I've got such bad luck. Oh, my luck is so bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just not. I'm not gonna play that game.
Sure.
I'm lucky to make a record.
Right.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. I mean, do you just want, I just got one more quick question before we wrap it up, Russ. I mean, do you feel like with both bands now, when you've got, Russ the Boss Band, you got Death Dealer, that you now have those creative outlets where, obviously you're still in Dictators, you're still going to tour with them. Do you have those creative outlets where you're able to stay focused, on both? And does it satisfy your, creative needs, or do you always need to maybe have to do something new in order to fill those needs, those creative needs that you do have?
It's 50 of us. All right, hold on. Yeah,
sure.
I'm planning to make a blues record.
Oh wow, okay.
Day.
Okay.
Very cool.
One day, guys.
Cool.
Very cool.
I'm charging someone on my Square reader. Hold on.
Okay. Multitasking, as they say.
There you go. He's definitely multitasking.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to be able to, play and entertain people. And what can I say? Watch the bats, son.
And where exactly is your batting cage at, Ross? It's in Queens, right?
Middle Village, Queens.
Middle Village. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Very cool.
All right. Very cool. All right, man. Well, like I said, I see you got a lot going on. I really appreciate you coming on. For all the listeners out there, go ahead and pick up a copy of, the new Death Dealer record. Check it out. Do you have anything you want to plug while you're on here, Ross, before we wrap it up?
Thank you, my brother. You're welcome. See you guys. So much. God bless. Okay. See ya. Death Dealer is releasing this record November 13th. It's a fantastic record. We're releasing 3 songs to digital media platforms, and so we won't let Spotify steal our whole record.
Awesome.
Good.
We're going to if you want the rest, you got to buy it.
Good.
And folks, you got to support the band by actually buying stuff. We have great merchandise, great product, great artwork. I saw some of the stuff that Sean had. It looked fantastic. You can see by the artwork is great.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Dusan Markovic is an amazing artist. The song, it's a killer package. Great band. And what can I say?
Yeah. All right.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule there, Russ, to come on and talk with us. And good luck with everything, man. And also, like we say, Bona Fire, great record. Can't wait to see you play that stuff live.
You got it. The whole deal.
Yeah.
All right, Ross.
All right. Take care, man.
All right,
Thanks for listening to Aftershocks. For more episodes, go to our website at www.aftershockspodcast.com. Visit us on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages for more news and information on the podcast. And be sure to subscribe, listen to, and review all episodes on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other podcast platforms. For your music listening pleasure, visit our website or go to www.shockwavesradio.com. For all comments and questions, please email us at info@aftershockspodcast.com.